What's the next subject? Let's move on. Let's go.
Okay, Roberto Martinez, Portugal manager.
Yeah,
It just hurts.
bro. I'm sorry. Who's scouting these managers, man?
Why
Come
does
on.
this man get a top 10 nation job? I don't understand.
After the catastrophe of his
I
time
don't
at Belgium,
understand. Make it make sense, please.
I don't get it.
Why?
I don't.
What
I
has
don't
he
understand.
done? What has he done?
He
He's
has
MLS
news. That's the
level.
only way. He has like Ronaldo's news.
He's
There's
got
no way
connections. He knows people.
He
way.
must. He must. I don't understand.
This man had one of the greatest national teams at the time, and won nothing. Not even a final. He didn't get anywhere. He didn't get to a final. And yet now they're saying, oh, Portugal have a really young and talented squad. Who are we going to give it to? Let's give it to Roberto Martinez. Yeah, that worked out the last time he had a job. No, I'm sorry. No. Portugal deserve whatever's coming to them because they're the ones who decide this appointment. It's just such a poor choice. So bad.
I'm just going to remind everyone of his managerial career here. So, Swansea City, 07 to 09. Goes to Wigan. Goes to Everton. And in 2016, he goes from Everton to Belgium. And then Belgium to Portugal. I wasn't a football fan that much in 2016. I don't know what was happening in the managerial world, but they couldn't find anyone else other than an Everton manager and Roberto Martinez. And even now, Portugal can't find anyone else, any other manager besides Roberto Martinez, who, just like you said, hasn't taken Belgium anywhere. I don't understand. And Portugal, I feel, need a top manager because in a time where they're kind of moving from Ronaldo to a Portugal team, not Ronaldo's team, with like a lot of young players, they need a top manager here to guide them, to lead them to the top again, lead them back to the Euros where they probably shouldn't have won, but maybe now they can win, given a better team, because they do have a better team, given a better manager, whatever. How is this man in charge of Portugal? I don't. It doesn't make sense. No, like I said, make it make sense, please. Make it make sense. I'm trying to think who else. Mourinho would have been the ideal for Portugal. That's a given. Berhalter would have been phenomenal. No, I'm just kidding. Even Zidane, I don't know if they made an approach. They could have tried to make an approach for him. Even an approach would have been nice to see. But they settled so much with Roberto Martinez. It's hard. Put us three in charge.
Oh, we'd be class, mate. We'd be class.
Yeah.
Ronaldo would never get a call up ever again in his life.
We'd be arguing on the touchline the whole time.
Hey, at least it shows we're committed, you know?
I don't know if Thomas Tuchel.
I don't know about that. I don't know about... If who?
Thomas Tuchel. I don't know if he's at all interested, but there's a good manager that doesn't have a job right now.
Amen. Although I'd much rather like to see him play coach England. I think England would be a great, manager.
What do you think managers do when they don't have a job? They just sit at home and just like watch.
They just chill with their millions of dollars.
Tuchel went to India for a little bit to find himself. Seems
interesting.
Yeah,
midlife crisis.
Well, ain't shit, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about anything player-wise, tactic-wise. We're just shitting on Roberto Martinez here. I love it.
Fuck him, man. He ruined that golden generation. What a dickhead. He took that away.
Belgium should have a Euro or a Nations League or a World Cup.
They might have a World Cup. 2018 was their best run. They should have had a World Cup.
I saw someone. I don't remember who. I don't know who it was, but they were saying that don't shit on Belgium too much because you got to remember there's so many other teams in the world who are also good and better, which is true.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There's many teams that are very good, of course. You know that. There's many teams on top that should be winning Euro after Euro, World Cup after World Cup, blah, blah, blah. And Belgium, honestly, in the past 4 or 5 years, out of all those teams, were the best team. They should have won it on paper, except maybe France.
They didn't even get to a final, though. They didn't even get to a final at all.
Yeah.
Like, you have to, if you get to a final, then we're like, okay, they're one game away, you can lose a game. But they had multiple chances, and they didn't even get a chance to even get second place. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good.
Shocking.
No.
Shocking from them.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing. But we've talked shit about Belgium before. We did the whole rankings reaction video. If you guys want to go check that out, I would like to see I would like to see Didier Deschamps go to Belgium after. Did you see? Oh, back to
Ooh.
Belgium. Did you see what Lukaku said? And back to Lukaku. Did you see what Lukaku said?
I wonder.
He wants Thierry Henry to be the next Belgian manager, and he says that he swears he's going to be the next Belgian manager.
Bro, he on some different stuff over there.
Dude,
Thierry Henry will be the first person to tell you he's not the guy to do that.
Thierry
Bro, he's
Henry is
too
a better
busy with
pundit
his
than
show,
manager.
bro. Yeah, he's a
He
pundit.
is. He's a much better
Wow.
pundit than manager.
Yeah.
Even Thierry Henry in the MLS couldn't do anything.
No.
Even then, he's not that great of a pundit. Let's be honest.
He isn't. I love
Hey,
Thierry Henry.
don't
I think he's
disrespect
fucking
Thierry
fantastic.
Henry. Don't
love his-
disrespect my boy.
His lip wiggle was fantastic.
I'm sorry,
Don't
but-
disrespect.
He's just okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but as manager, I mean, he's on the assistant coaching staff for Belgium, right? And I don't know
That's
what he
fine.
does.
Keep him
But
there.
yeah, I know. But he's probably great right there. But
Yeah.
and
He
he
might get
must
fired,
have.
though.
He might. I know if a new manager, when a new manager does
Yeah,
come
usually
in,
they clear house.
yeah. He does not deserve the managing spot in Belgium. But I would like to see Didier Deschamps in Belgium.
That would be a good shout. I like the shots. But now
I
bring
would
Zidane in. Get Zidane.
Get Zidane.
There you go.
Belgium needs to get Zidane. But
Yes, then you get Zidane.
whichever manager comes in, and I know they're going to bring in a top manager. Whichever manager comes in, they needed to come in 4 years ago.
They did.
They
They need to drop Jan Vertonghen. I'm sorry. They need to drop Lukaku. I'm sorry. They need to drop friggin' Carrasco. Not Carrasco. What's his name? Whistle. Drop Whistle.
Hazard. Hazard retired from the national appearances.
Hazard. Just drop these older players. Keep De Bruyne because we know De Bruyne is amazing. But drop these other players. It's done. It's time to move on to the next generation.
You know who's one player? Well, okay. The thing is with Belgium's next generation is it's nowhere near as good as their golden generation. And on top of that, I will say one player that I thought was going to be in the limelight this past 2 years for club and country, Jeremy Doku. Do you remember Jeremy Doku?
I do remember Jeremy Doku.
He played a lot in their Euros run. He played a lot, and I thought he was going to be the next big thing. And I haven't heard his name since.
Was he at the World Cup?
I don't know if he was. I don't think he was. At least if he was, I don't think he played.
Huh.
It's
I don't
tough.
think he played. But do you remember this play? Do you remember him? I
remember
thought he
him
was going to be great.
Falling at the Euros.
Yeah.
And I'm looking right now at the Belgium line to see if he started.
I don't think he did. I know. Reports. I just saw this report from like October-ish. We're saying that Liverpool were considering buying him in the January transfer window, but since then I haven't heard anything about him. So maybe they kind of.
He did not play. Trossard played. Trossard deserved to play, but that's not it.
Trossard needs to start more for Belgium.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love Trossard. Trossard needs to move. I'm Brighton. He's like their best player right now.
I don't even think Doku took the field in any of these games.
At the Euros?
No, at the World Cup.
Oh yeah, I don't think he did.
Oh, he was subbed on in the final game. That was it.
Come on.
Yeah. Trossard, Doku, get these players in, man. Come on.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah,
We're past.
move on.
We've accepted the fact that you guys threw it away.
Yeah.
We've accepted it a long time ago. Let's move on. Let's move
You guys
to
need to
some
accept it,
generation.
please.
Yes, please.
Accept it.